on people and trying to force a tackle?
That was awesome to me. That was the best part of the game. To see that, and that just kind of sums up the type of player to me that he is. Just whatever we ask him to do, he's going to do to the best of his ability. He's not always going to be perfect, but he's going to fight and fight and fight and to try and help his teammates win the game.
And Kevin was talking about how the defense y'all see on film isn't the same way they played you all. Has there been one consistent theme though in the last games?
No. It's all been new looks. This last week was the most extreme. La Tech was a team that had played base defense for the last 3 years. I've been watching them, and they came out and pressured. It had to be well over 80% of the plays. So I thought Johnny did a good job handling that, and as the offensive staff, the O-line coach McKinney, making adjustments and really coming up with a plan in the second half.
Do you anticipate LSU throwing a lot of wrinkles at you, or just playing what they play?
You just never know. They have such great athletes and great players that they can pretty much do whatever they want, and it's going to be a challenge.
And they'd like just to get a rush with 4 guys?
They'll change it up. But they can definitely get a rush with 4 guys if they want to.
What do you feel the strength of that LSU defense in the left hand?
Everything. I don't know if you could just point out one area. And they're top 10 in everything, every statistical category. And then I guess they only have 1 senior starting, which is pretty amazing. And the thing that jumps out is the effort. It's one thing to have that type of talent and physical ability, but watching 11 guys fly to the football every snap, it's a tribute to Coach Chavis and the way he handles that defense. I have the utmost respect for this team and this program. When you turn on the film, you see a hard-playing, hard-nosed team, and it goes a long way.
You look pretty excited on that 3rd and 23 that with the touchdown they showed you on the sidelines, but you saw that call and the execution of it and kind of how that came up big.
Yeah, it just worked out. It was Coach McKinney actually came up with it. It was something we wanted to keep the clock running, and it was a play that they blitzed into it on 3rd and 23, and we happened to split it at the right time and work out. So it was good.
It's quite a relief to get through Louisiana Tech without Jenkins and Matthews and the Shazer,
yes,
and to get those guys back for LSU.
Yes, yes, sir. The goal was to get in there and get a win. We did. Wasn't pretty, especially on our side of the ball, but we got out of there with the win, and the kids are done with their suspensions, and we're excited to move on to LSU. I'm really excited about this week. I think our kids are too.
Is this kind of game for Jenkins kind of game as well with what they do on offense?
Yeah.
So are they going to get out and run ISOs and all sorts of stuff like that?
I'm sorry, ISOs?
ISOs, yeah.
Yeah, they run ISOs. You know what an ISO is? I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a power running game, and we got to stop the run. That's the key this week.
Is it any tougher for you to get them in the mindset when you go from a spread offense like La Tech into one like LSU?
Well, that's the we've talked about this. You have to be versatile enough with what you do. If you want to be good, you're going to face all kinds of different offenses, and I think our guys are excited about this. They're very Florida-like. They have the ability to take your heart and soul running the football, and they showed that last week at South Carolina. They can run the ball efficiently. We're going to have to do the best we can, build a wall, and stop the running game.
You talked about your DBs needing to be physical. This is obviously a game where
there is no doubt about it. They have a stable of running backs, and they come at you 4 at a time. Just keep rolling them, and they will flat put their hat on you. So there will be no room for no finesse corners this week.
Coach, after looking at the film, how many missed tackles were there?
Too many.
Too many?
Too many.
And how do you fix that?
Well, we got to keep practicing it. We got to get our head up, quit lunging, and those kind of things.
What about all the penalties? How do you address that?
Well, there's the stupid penalties, like I've told you guys before. I mean, some of the aggressive penalties, PIs, they're going to happen. The late hits and that kind of stuff, we let Coach Sumlin handle that. It's got to stop, period.
I was looking at Demontre's stats, 17 tackles, and he's now leading the team, and I didn't realize it's been 19 years since a defensive lineman led an Aggie defense in tackles. I mean, do you see that happening for him?
Yes.
Throughout the season?
Yes. He played his heart out. Him, Spencer, Sean Porter, they were hurt. They were hurt, guys. They were banged up. He kept going for 100 and some plays. That's the will and want to, and the fighting these kids right now. I felt bad for him standing on the sideline because there was nothing else we could do. They had to play, So it's good to get through that, get our guys back. Coach is gonna do a good job of taking care of their bodies this week and be ready to roll Saturday against a very good LSU team.
Now, Kevin was saying there were 7 guys that played 108 snaps.
Mhm.
Who were the 7?
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look. I'm not sure.
You ever had a defense where you only played 17 guys
No.
for a game? And especially a game like that
No.
as well?
No, sir.
Not even close?
Not even close, no.
So what benefits of that?
Well, they got a lot of reps. We gained a lot of experience.
I mean,
We got a lot of experience out of that game. We played 2 football games, you know, and you bring up Dustin and you bring up Julian, you know, this invaluable experience for those guys, you know.
So what is the key, or how do you strategize to stop a running game like that, or to contain a running game?
Well, I mean, we've been working on it since the spring. We knew this day was coming. You know, we knew it was going to play LSU, Florida, Alabama, and we were prepared for it. And even though we were playing some spread teams, I mean, we still dabble in the big running game part of it to keep our edge, if you will. Mike Richardson's going to be a big part of this week. Young Mike Richardson's going to get his chance. Big, powerful guy, another rookie that we're going to put in there and start developing him, because we're going to need him against these kind of teams.
How do you think Donnie Banks appeared to play a pretty good game?
Yeah, he did. He did. He played pretty good. I think Donnie's a little bit better coming off the bench. His eyes were a little big at times, because he played a lot. Played a lot of football, and he was another one that got banged up. He's another one that got dinged and stayed in the game. I forgot to mention his name. I mean, he was hurting, but there was nothing else we could do. He had to play, and he did.
So on a weekend you were supposed to have a bye week, you ended up playing 2 games.
Great point.
Any good things to draw from that going into LSU?
Well, I mean, again,
Like you
we
said,
just gained
experience.
some experience for the young guys.
Yeah.
You know, we got to get our guys' bodies back. We played a lot of football and defense. We got to get their bodies back, especially this week.